And welcome inside the Tripp Athletic Center in the campus of UMass Dartmouth. Today we have the second game of action, part of a doubleheader here. A Little East Conference matchup this Saturday afternoon between the UMass Dartmouth Corsairs hosting the Vermont State University Castleton Spartans. Out to the corner to Zancan around the perimeter. He's found success in this matchup previously against Castleton. Both games scored in double figures last season. Leonard out to the wing. They'll launch a three. Percy, swash. He drills the three from downtown. Leonard with an assist. Isaac Percy with a triple. Percy already one made three. Outside, they'll try a three straight away here. That is good. Jackson Zancan rips it through the cylinder. Back-to-back threes to start things off for the Corsairs. As we go throughout this game, the big question mark in this matchup, can Castleton compete around the perimeter in this matchup against UMass Dartmouth? And already they've allowed 2 threes so far. Nice bounce pass down low underneath the layup. It's made by Isaac Percy. Quick start for him. He's got 5. By Russell. Got it back though underneath. Russell stuffed. Huge rejection right there by Josh Lopez as he denies Joe Russell right at the rim. Castleton led by head coach Paul Kolpel. Head coach since 2009 for Kolpel. 7 winning seasons. That was back when Castleton played in the North Atlantic Conference until 2018. And Radcliffe connects in the baskets. Ryan Baptiste, 41st season as head coach for UMass Dartmouth, going all the way back to 1983. His 700th career victory was last year in the first game against Castleton back on January 14, 2023. The three. That is good from downtown by Isaac Percy. A lot of players back from this season. 2 seasons removed from the Sweet 16 squad back in 2022 for UMass Dartmouth. A roller coaster of a season for them. 0-4 record, 1-4 in the month of November. Ever since, though, they're 5-1, December and January. Lone loss came against number 5 ranked Tufts. Castleton scored up in the fast break here. Zancan at the rim, right back scores up and off the backboard. Leonard around the perimeter will slow down the basketball to the corner. John Marcial outside Leonard. Bounce pass in the middle. Floto. Nice turnaround inside the key. He puts it through. It's good for 2. Joe Russell, the top scorer, yet the score so far. He is 0 for 3 from the floor for Castleton. He is averaging 17 points per game for the grad student guard from Titusville, Florida. He has it, drives downhill to the rim. On the board for Joe Russell with a layup. Substitution now for UMass Dartmouth. Floto checks out of the game. Cam Dunbury checks onto the floor for the 6'11 center from Bourne, Massachusetts, and Josh Lopes gets the bucket. A transfer from Bridgewater State. Once again, a steal right back. Dunbury up ahead. Missed the slam dunk. Put back. Rolls around. Goes in. It is good for the Corsairs. Josh Lopes comes out with a put back out in transition. And a timeout taken to the floor by Castleton. Leonard off to Urquhart. Urquhart inside the low post. Outside finds Lopes. Takes the three. Makes the three from downtown. Josh Lopes able to rip it through the cylinder. He's got 12 right now. The Corsairs with a 16-point lead. Castleton putting up an average of 68.3 points per game, 7th in the Little East. UMass Dartmouth, explosive this season, top 100 in the nation, 3rd in the Little East, averaging 79 points per game. Bounce pass to the baseline. Schwarzbeck around the perimeter now, guarded by Percy. Pro hop to the mid-block. Layup made. Nice footwork right there by Zach Thompson, the first-year guard from Enfield, New Hampshire. So this is what the numbers have looked like since the 2018-2019 season for Castleton. 3-22 record, where they went 0-16 in Little East Conference play, the 2018-19 season. 2019-2020, 4-21, with a 3-13 Little East Conference record. Out to the wing. Schwarzbeck on top now. Castleton has it. Bounce pass off the roll down. Corner three by Russell. Connects on it. And that's good for the grad student from Titusville, Florida. This year they already have more wins than the previous season, where they went 3-21. This season, record of 4-8. Approaching the 4-minute mark left to go before halftime. Castleton, once down by 16, trails by 2. Lampron takes the three over Leonard, makes the three from downtown, and Castleton takes their first lead of the game right now. Castleton hung in there in that matchup. They trailed by 7 at halftime. They trailed by 6 with 5.5 left to play in the second half. So improvement this season for Castleton, the key emphasis, as UMass Dartmouth buries the 3 back from the timeout. It is made by Isaac Percy. Castleton, one more win than they had all season last year, with a record of 3-21. Looking for their first Little East Conference victory since prior to the pandemic. As Joe Russell scores, we're tied at 37. Last LEC conference win for Castleton came against Eastern Connecticut State, 69-59 on February 22nd of 2020. They've lost 37 straight games, the longest active conference losing streak in America in all 3 divisions, 1, 2, or 3. At the corner, Percy sends it on top. Zancan dribbles downhill to the rim. Zancan up and through. They're going to call it a blocking foul. He'll shoot one coming up at the free throw line. Leonard at the corner. Minute 10 left to go before halftime. Slides it off to his left to Marcial. Marcial looking to see if he can get on the board today. To the corner, Percy. Missed the 3, tipped up, offensive rebound. Right back to Percy. Scores up and in. It is through for 2. Those are just active on the glass right there. Second chance points that you love to see. A hustle type of plays made by the Corsairs to put themselves up by 5. 45 seconds left to go now. Russell takes the 3. He makes it. Zancan drives downhill. Puts up the shot. No good off the front rim. And Castleton with a chance to tie or even take the lead in the final 10 seconds here before halftime. Joe Russell. 5 seconds left to go. Russell, top of the key with some space, takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. And we close out going to halftime. Percy at the free throw circle, takes the jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Arkuhar, offensive rebound. Percy will try a 3. He drills it. Isaac Percy rips it right through the shoot for the 3 ball. He's got 19. Leonard outside finds Marcial around the perimeter. Puts the ball into the hands to Zancan. Back to Marcial. Kick out corner, wide open 3 by Leonard. He drills it. Jaquan Leonard puts it through on the board for his first 3 points today. 3-3 in games decided by single digits for UMass Dartmouth. Their first 3 they lost against MIT, Brandeis, and Colby. All 3 of those games were in November. Most recently, they have won 3 in a row by single digits against EastCon Wentworth in Rhode Island College. That Wentworth win was in overtime. Out to the races behind the defense. There's Joe Russell cutting to the hoop, scoring for 2. Radcliffe. He drives and Flodo underneath. Kick to the corner. Into the hands to Lampron. Shot clock down to 8. Side step to his left with a 3. He drills it. Scott Lampron, bang, bang from the perimeter. We are tied. Leonard up the floor. They will continue to push the basketball. Nick Boyd, swoosh. That's a great look from the perimeter right there. Took it out in the open as Nick Boyd connects on it. Lopes at the top. Outside. 3 in the air. It is good. Nick Boyd rips the 3. Knocks it down with a triple. Last time these 2 teams met up, UMass Dartmouth blew the doors off Castleton 82-40 here at the Tripp Athletic Center in the regular season finale on February 18, 2023. 11 months later, this game now down to single digits. Lopes, his 3 misfired, offensive rebound again. The 13th as a team for UMass Dartmouth as it came down to Urquhart's. Lopes drives down the lane inside, right to the rim. He scores up and in off the backboard. Plus the foul coming up at the free throw line to shoot 1 is Josh Lopes. 4-point game, Castleton with possession. Russell into the hands now of Bilodeau. Free throw circle. Radcliffe backs his way down low underneath. Outside, here's Bilodeau with a 3. Connects on it. Adam Bilodeau, the first-year guard from Milton, Vermont. Drills the triple. He's got double figures now with 11. 1-point game. 37-game losing streak in conference play for Castleton. Hanging in this one against UMass Dartmouth on a 5-game win streak. Inside the low post, Jackson Zancan able to score up and through. It is good for 2. Zancan with 14. Going to be a race to the finish in this matchup in the final 5.5 minutes down the home stretch in this game. UMass Dartmouth 3-3 record in single-digit games this season. Joe Russell right to the rim, scores the layup. It's a 1-point game. And Castleton here with 5 minutes left to go. A chance to take the lead underneath. They were open. Kick out to the corner. They'll pass up for an open three. Oh, they hit it. Justin Schwarzbeck from the top of the key rips it through. It's a Castleton lead. That's his first points of the game for Schwarzbeck. He had a career high last January against UMass Dartmouth. The Corsairs down by 2, looking for something. Castleton, back-to-back years in Little East Conference play, going winless. Oh, the ball's loose. Able to pick it up is Lopez. Lopez swings it out to the wing. Open three in the air. Bang, bang, it is good. Nick Boyd from downtown puts it through the shoot, and the Corsairs lead. Both of these teams splashing threes as of late. Castleton hung in against Keene State, ranked 13th in the country. They keep on playing like this, they're going to pick off somebody eventually in conference play. Right to the rim. Layup made. It is good by Joe Russell. Up in and off the backboard. Good for 2. Approaching 3 minutes left to go. Here's a three. Boyd comes up short. Put back chance. No good. Tipped in though. Mike Urquhart Jr. able to tip it in off the glass. It is good for 2 though. Corsairs lead by 1. UMass Dartmouth making the hustle plays throughout this game of the 50-50 balls. Will it be enough to pick up the victory? Castleton with it. This ball on the hardwood, able to continue with it. Pass behind the back underneath. Oh, they get it right at the buzzer. Off the shot clock right there. It is good for 2 by Castleton. What a pass down low. We get a 1-point game as Joe Russell made the layup. He is up to 23 points now, the game leader. 1-point game, minute and a half left. Jaquan Leonard brings up the floor here for UMass Dartmouth. Bounce pass over to Zancan. He's at the wing, guarded by Hunt. Zancan, bounce pass to his left, top of the key, Urquhart. Outside finds Leonard. Leonard moves down top. Percy, been the player of the game so far. Drives downhill to the rim. Percy, up and in. It's good for 2. Isaac Percy, kiss off the glass, scores. 3-point lead for the Corsairs. They'll get the inbound underneath here for Castleton. Russell will be the inbound passer. Inbound to the corner. Lampron guarded by Lopez. Shot clock down to 15. Crossover. Moves it back outside into the hands to Thompson. Thompson, dribble drive. Inside to the cutter. Russell cuts the rim. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Mike Urquhart Jr. 9 for 11 this season at the free throw line, will shoot in the 1-and-1 bonus. 9th personal foul here in the second half by Castleton. Comes up short. Castleton with a rebound. Castleton, 37 straight losses in Little East Conference play. A chance to end it here as the shot clock is turned off. 12 seconds. Out to the wing, Russell. Russell towards his left around the perimeter. Top of the key, Russell. Outside the Lampron. 5 seconds. Lampron, fall away. Off the mark, no good. Tipped up. Tipped away. And UMass Dartmouth picks up the victory. 73-72 the final score. Scott Lampron, the fall away J, missed off the mark, no good. The Corsairs tipped it away all the way towards midcourt as time expired, and we close out as this game goes final. What a game between these two teams as UMass Dartmouth survives by the thinnest of margins in this matchup, and the Corsairs have won their 6th straight game in a row.